Welcome to Blinded by the Item. Normally you see a gal to my right or left. Which is it? My right or left? Anyway, Dawn is not with us today, but in her place is the wonderful Stormer, who you've grown to know and love. He's the producer from our radio show. We're very happy to have you here, Stormy.
Thank you for having me. Excited to play another edition of Blinded by the Item.
And you're great at it, so I'm very confident we're going to do fabulously today. But before we begin, Mike, I just want to alert you to the fact that we might need to look for another punishment.
Okay.
On Blinded, normally if Dawn and I are unable to solve a blind item within a certain period of time, we have to eat like a nasty sour ball.
Correct.
That tears our mouth apart and makes us uncomfortable and really makes Dawn cry.
Yep. That's mostly why we do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother you too much, but Dawn hates it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But in the comments yesterday, there were quite a lot of people. Like, you guys, if you just want to amuse yourself, go to the comments from yesterday's show. That would be Wednesday's show. They were not amused. They were like, I have had enough of these sour balls. So we need to come up with something else. And you actually had a great suggestion.
Waxing a body part. If you take too long, you have to choose a body part. We will apply wax, and live before Blinded by the Item, you will rip said strip of hair off of your body.
Well, now I have to ask, if you had to wax any part of your body first, what would it be?
That's a great question.
Oh, I hope you weren't asking me.
Well,
it'd be the top of my head, because the hair doesn't grow there anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say somewhere where there's not a lot of hair, maybe the back of my neck.
I would just do like my arm or something.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of hair in there too. Oof, there's not a good answer to that question.
Can we
Which
do
part?
that on YouTube?
We'll have to blur that out.
There's just like a big blur. Like, oh, what is this show I've happened upon? Well, they guess gossip. And when they get it wrong, they have to wax their body parts.
We were blinded.
That seems totally normal.
We were blinded by Bradley's item.
Ow, wow. Ow, my eyes.
Let's,
Put more than your eye out.
Oh!
Let's,
nope. I almost said something really bad.
Thank you for not. Mike, take over, please.
If indeed the comments are that visceral about our sour balls, why don't the comments send us some ideas? What would you like to have as a punishment if the two of them, Bradley and Dawn, or Storm or whoever's replacing, stepping in, is taking too long? What would you like to see them do?
We'll take everything on advice.
Yes.
Promise.
Let's get into a little Blinded by the Item today. Now, I will say we are still hanging around the Emmys. We got a few leftovers from the Emmy Awards that happened, of course, at the end of last weekend. So let's see how the two of you do. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's dig into this one. This A-list singer/actress knows she'll never be able to top her rival with just a microphone alone, which is why she was a surprise appearance at many of the Emmy after parties, rubbing shoulders with producers and creators looking to make a move back into acting. This A-list singer/actress knows she'll never be able to top her rival with a microphone alone, which is why she was a surprise appearance at many of the Emmy after parties, rubbing shoulders and with producers and creators looking to make a move back into acting. So who is this A-list singer/actress?
Well, I didn't look into just all the Emmy after parties, so I don't really know who was where, who was doing things with what.
I've done for the past 3 days. Just look at pictures of after parties.
Amazing.
Cross-eye bear.
So I think we can eliminate a big name right here. I don't think this is Ariana Grande because her acting career is kind of launching thanks to Wicked.
I think that's a good guess because that's where my brain goes when I think of like actress singers. Did you say so? Would we consider this person an actress first?
I would say right now, this person, despite this person being an actress first, I think this person is actually an A-list singer right now.
Oh,
an A-list singer who also did plenty of acting.
Who's not Ariana Grande, but she's also got a rival.
She, according to the blind items, has a rival.
Is her rival Taylor Swift? Oh.
So this A-list singer/actress knows she'll never be able to top Taylor Swift with a microphone alone, which is why she's made a surprise appearance at many of the Emmy after parties, rubbing shoulders and elbows with producers and creators, hoping to make a move back into acting. What you got, Bradley?
I mean, it's not Lady Gaga, is it?
It's not.
Oh. It's not Katy Perry.
Nope.
No, she's not much of an actor.
Is she? Oh, what?
Oh.
An active rival?
Well, some say the rivalry has been squashed at this point, but
But it's an older rivalry.
I wouldn't say older in the last few years.
But it's not like a Sabrina Carpenter or something.
Not a Sabrina
like
Carpenter.
that.
They're very close.
Yeah.
But
who are some of our singers and actor combos?
But
very much somebody in the vein of Sabrina Carpenter. In fact, has a very similar career path to Sabrina Carpenter. Even shared some of the rivalry that she had with Taylor Swift with this individual, or with Sabrina Carpenter.
What? Oh, who's that?
This individual used to also have a rivalry with this individual here.
Gosh.
Or with Sabrina Carpenter, I should say.
Everybody's beefing.
Wait, so very similar to Sabrina Carpenter.
So a young actress turned A-list singer.
Young actress,
Man, who
A-list
is
singer.
this? Not Charlie XCX. Not Gracie Abrams.
Younger than everyone you've said so far, I
Oh,
believe.
whoa. Billie Eilish?
Younger than Billy.
Younger than Billy. Is it? It's not. Oh,
Man.
it's not like a Dua.
Nope. Billy's 23, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's already pretty young still. Man.
So she's a young.
Think of our A-list young pop divas right now.
Oh, this is like not my territory.
Me neither.
um,
Pop divas.
does
pop
she got
divas,
music
pop
on the?
divas.
Does she got music on the radio right now?
She's got lots of music on the radio.
Oh, she does. It's not Sabrina Carpenter. It's.
Is this a Disney star? Okay.
Oh, who could that be?
It's not Ariana.
It'd take a lot of guts for you guys to come up with this one.
Take a lot of guts. Is that a song?
That's got to be a hint.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Stormer, this is like your generation. Actually,
Don't
it's
put
not.
this all on me. Come on.
Well, it's
Oh
all I've
boy,
got.
we are in Sourball territory.
No, we're not. Yeah, we've got a long
Okay.
way to go.
Ironically, she had an album called Sour
Oh,
prior to Guts.
Miley? No.
Again, 22 years old.
and it's
God
not
damn.
Charlie. It's Charlene.
Jolene. Oh,
Okay, so
man.
it's
This is
called
tough, man.
Guts and what?
Oh, that
Bubble
sounds
Sour.
familiar, but I can't place it right now.
Oh, okay, Guts. Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, I can't think.
Oh boy.
This is
tough.
yeah, this is rough. You are sucking life out of me like a vampire.
So that's also a hint.
I'm getting deja vu from when you guys
Oh.
couldn't answer the other one.
Olivia Rodrigo.
There you go.
Good for you. By the way, that's also a song. Good for you. Olivia Rodrigo, the correct answer to this one. According to the blind item, she knows she'll never be able to top her rival Taylor Swift with a microphone alone because, let's be honest, she's Taylor freaking Swift.
Yeah.
So she was a surprise guest at a lot of the Emmy after parties, rubbing elbows and shoulders with producers and creators looking to get back into acting. She, of course, started with like Disney shows and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's not a bad place to be, right? I mean, like any Ariana Grande knows
Mhm.
that it's a great opportunity. Well, and it only, further helps you in your singing, you would imagine.
I could see Olivia Rodrigo doing something like White Lotus next season.
Sure.
Being part of a big ensemble cast where a lot of the focus isn't just on her, so she can kind of just ease
what
into
was
that
the
role.
actress' name from White Lotus, the most recent season?
Lisa from Blackpink.
Lisa, yeah.
Okay.
Or you
Yeah.
could have like a Hacks appearance for the final season. Like there's lots of things. We bring up all these HBO ones because she was at the HBO after party.
Ah,
So everyone
okay.
was like, maybe she'll be on the studio. Maybe she'll be. It just felt like she was there for a reason.
Yeah.
Something's brewing.
Gilded
see.
Age.
She has also teased her upcoming next album. So after the Guts World Tour wrapped up, she gave away all of these different like Guts merch, and then she also had a shirt that I think said like it had something to do with a 3, and that would be her next album and her next tour after Sour and Guts. So
Okay, well, good
we'll
luck
have to
her.
see.
She's a multi-talented lady.
She is. And I do believe the rivalry has been squashed. Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter have been hanging out and been seen together taking pictures. And there was the whole writer situation with one of her songs. Taylor Swift had to be credited as a
Oh, I do
writer out of
remember this,
inspiration. So I do believe they've probably moved past that. But the blinds.
Well, also
Keep
just
beefs going.
any artist in today's world would be better served to make peace with Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Factual.
She is one of Blake Lively's dragons. You do not want her to breathe fire upon you.
No, you do not.
Don't say that. around Blake Lively. She's kind of too soon, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, Blake.
Let's stick with the Emmys. How about this one? We never really heard much about this married A-list, mostly TV actor playing both sides of the field, but a few nights ago, he was groping a guy and making out with him. His wife was nowhere to be seen.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
According
Here's
to
a
the
new
blind items, yes, it is. We never really heard much about this married A-list, mostly TV actor, I will say, who was nominated a few nights ago, playing both sides of the field. But last night, or a few nights ago at the event at the Emmys, he was groping a guy and making out with him. His wife was nowhere to be seen.
That's awkward, or fun for him.
Yeah.
And hopefully it was a mutual groping.
Yeah.
It wasn't untoward.
Consensual.
The blind made it feel like it was welcomed on both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I welcome your groping.
All right. So was this actor correct?
Yes, we've got a married A-list, mostly TV actor who was a nominee.
Okay. Were they nominated as a lead or were they nominated as a lead actor?
No.
Okay. Supporting actor.
Let me check the official nominee list here so I don't lead you astray. But
you.
yes, I believe it was supporting actor. Yes.
Okay.
Actor. Was the show on a streaming service?
The show was on a streaming service.
Was that streaming service Hulu?
No, it's not Hulu.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like who gets handsy. And so this is going to surprise us?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. It's a streaming show.
Mm-hmm. Netflix?
No.
HBO Max? Okay.
Ooh,
Is this a White Lotus cast member?
Oh, well, this could be all sorts of people.
Yes.
Walton Goggins.
According to the blind items, we've never heard about or talked about in the blinds about him maybe playing both sides of the field. But according to the blind items and somebody at the Emmys, he was making out with some dude, and his wife was nowhere to be seen while it was happening.
Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Baby Billy was there with his wife. Get in that hole, you damn corn.
Okay, you just said those words out loud.
That is one of the best lines from
It is,
White
but
Lotus. They're playing
also
cornhole.
a different
They're playing
meaning
cornhole.
when you tell it in this context.
If you know, you know.
They were playing cornhole. I don't understand.
You're good, Mike.
You understand, man.
According to the blind items, now
Get in there, cornhole.
okay, now you're the one who's making a thing out of it. I just simply dropped one
You're
line.
validated,
from a
Mike. You're fine.
great
Yeah. Oh,
show.
I don't know. It was just
Uncle
there.
Baby
Billy's Bible Bonkers.
Yeah, he apparently, according to the blind items, Walton Goggins. Yeah, I don't know.
Look, well, you have I don't know, a couple of Moscow mules, and
You never know.
Yeah, he's got that Walmart money now. He's doing. Honestly, I see Walton Goggins on TV so much
What's
now
the
doing
Walmart money?
He's doing Walmart ads.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
So what, that makes you grope men
I
at the
don't know.
Emmys after party?
Maybe. Well, we did learn that
I'd
Amy,
like some Walmart money. That's just, everybody knows that's what we say.
Here comes Walton.
He's got that Walmart money. Watch out.
Well, maybe he's just having a reaction to the news that Amy Lou Wood is now in a relationship with somebody.
Oh, like,
maybe he's just
sad
going through a tough time.
Because
You did have a lot of drama around that.
that was a whole lot of unresolved drama. Like the blinds were all over the place on that.
If you believe this blind, maybe it wasn't Amy Lou Wood. Maybe it was one of his other castmates that he was with.
Yeah.
Opening the
I'd
door
be
wide
here for
open.
that. Which one do you think?
Parker Posey.
Well, no, it would be a man.
Oh,
Patrick? No, he just got married.
Oh, that.
Jason
I could see
Isaacs.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, I don't know if the blind item
Jason
has anything
Isaacs.
to do with this, but there was an iconic moment where Walton Goggins and Justin Theroux made out during the Webby Awards.
Oh.
So
All right. There's precedent.
So
I
maybe it was
guess.
just,
this is probably the blind just seeing that picture and then deciding
Yeah.
to run with it.
the blinds have a good way of like throwing you a curveball every once in a while. This is one to chew on for a little bit.
That was one of them. There you go. That, again, is a great time for us to remind you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, as we'll give you blinded by the item every
Tinges.
single day.
Sorry, I just got to get one more Walton Goggins.
Righteous gemstones.
Oh, it's so good.
How about this one? It wasn't just the hairstyle change for this foreign-born A-list actress/singer with the high FBR. The odd look all night long was because she was stoned out of her mind at the event.
Oh.
It wasn't just the hairstyle change. This foreign-born A-list singer/actress with the high FBR looked odd all night because she was stoned out of her mind at the Emmys.
And gentlemen, please remind the audience members, myself mostly, what FBR means.
Fame to blind ratio. These are individuals who, if you ask somebody on the street, they might be like, oh yeah, I think I know that name, but I don't really know a lot about them. But they appear in the blind items a ton. So their high fame to blind ratio means you're in the blinds way more than your fame would maybe dictate.
Yeah,
Right.
which means it's one of a handful of people. Again, this particular person is a female. It's an actress.
An A-list foreign-born actress/singer.
Are they from?
And I will also say reality show
Oh.
individual.
Are they a Brit?
They are a Brit. I believe. Yes, they're a Brit.
Okay.
It's a Brit who's in the blinds a lot.
Uh-huh.
Who's a singer and an
Who's a
actress?
is it
Singer and actress and all.
Rita Ora?
You're darn right it is.
Wow.
I mean, there's only one Stormer.
It's so sad that Dawn isn't here.
I know,
her
because this would be, this is her moment.
if I say female any,
She's like, Rita Ora.
No, sorry. Dua Lipa. Nope, it's not that.
Liam Hemsworth, Joshua Jackson.
It wasn't just the hairstyle change for Rita Ora. Apparently, she looked odd all night long because she was stoned out of her mind at the Emmys.
Oh,
Well, good for her.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Taika was looking for a third, and she was stoned out of her mind.
I'm looking at her red carpet appearance.
She had bangs for the first time that were kind of covering her eyes. And I think people were, I don't know. I think that's probably where this looked like she was kind of,
and her eyes might have been a
couldn't
little
really
red or something.
see anything because of her bangs. I don't know if that's what it was about. But
They
that was-
were on the red carpet together,
Yeah, they were.
looking dapper.
What does Taika look like?
Just
Regular Taika?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't look stoned?
No. I
Okay.
mean, she doesn't look particularly stoned either, but maybe, maybe she had a few edibles during the...
It's a
Or
long
ceremony.
ceremony.
Yeah.
Got to get through it somehow.
Tessa Thompson anywhere to be found or no?
No.
No, okay. Just wondered. All right, let's keep rolling on with some more blind items today. How about this one? If the result and the performance wasn't bad enough, this A-lister in his field had to have yet another conversation with the PR people around for his higher on the list partner. You would think it's obvious that public support of somebody who nearly murdered multiple people is frowned upon, but I guess not. If the result and the performance wasn't bad enough, this A-lister in his field had to have yet another conversation with the PR people of his higher on the list partner. You would think it's obvious, but public support of someone who nearly murdered multiple people is frowned upon. I guess it's not that obvious.
God, this went all sorts of places.
Yeah.
So we've got a A-lister in his field and a higher on the list partner, and he had to have yet another conversation with that higher on the list partner's PR people.
Is this a royal?
Not royal.
When you
And
say
there was also
killed people, is that
Murdered is, yeah.
murdered?
You would think it's obvious that public support of someone who nearly murdered multiple people is frowned upon, but I guess not.
It should be so obvious.
Yeah, it should, but I'm completely blanking. I mean,
I will say there's a better chance Stormer gets this one than you, Bradley.
Oh, so it's
okay.
That's a
sports.
pretty big clue in itself.
It's sports.
Is it sports related?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let
what
me read it.
athlete
Let me
murdered?
read it again in the vein of sports now. If the result and his performance weren't bad enough, this A-lister in his field had to have yet another conversation with the PR people of his higher on the list partner. You would think it's obvious that public support of someone who nearly murdered multiple people is frowned upon, but I guess not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this involve a football player? Okay. Oh boy.
And the
Jeez.
partner is the like a romantic partner, like spouse or
Not spouse.
girlfriend. Oh.
And is this girlfriend expecting a baby? Oh.
Are you?
Not Stephon Diggs.
Okay, it's not Stephon Diggs. Okay.
You're not talking about Taylor and Travis?
Wait, what?
What's the
Wait,
murder?
what?
If the result and performance wasn't bad enough for Travis Kelce, he had to have yet another conversation with the PR people of Taylor Swift. You would think obvious support of someone who nearly murdered multiple people would be frowned upon, but I guess it wasn't. Travis, do you got the Travis Kelce prior to the game was wearing a shirt saying "Free number 4." Fill us in on who number 4 is.
Number 4
for the Chiefs.
For the Chiefs. Oh, that is Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice, who this past summer, well, actually it was this past Easter, was driving 119 miles an hour illegally street racing and crashed into 6 different vehicles and left 6 people in the hospital.
Got it.
They all survived, thank God. But according to the blind items and obviously just common sense, Taylor's people had to have a conversation with Travis Kelce because he and a few of his teammates wore shirts that said "Free number 4" because they're sad their teammate can't play the game of football because he's serving a suspension for nearly murdering a bunch of people.
Yeah, and that suspension was what, only 6 games?
6 games for driving 119 miles an hour on Easter weekend around a crowded interstate and nearly killing people.
Yeah, basically just a third of a football season is what his punishment is.
But free him.
Yeah.
This is unfair.
Because the Chiefs are 0-2 and they need help on offense.
Well,
I mean,
that too.
That's part of what this is.
That just...
It's a bad look.
That's a
terrible
bad
look. Yeah.
But are you surprised?
Yeah.
Because similar things have happened.
And I got to be real. The Kansas City Chiefs have been a little notorious having players on their football team with not so reputable records. Let's just, you can look up some names like Kareem Hunt and some other ones too. This is kind of
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, and I forget the name of their punter too. I know he has a history as well. So it's just kind of the MO with the Kansas City Chiefs. They employ people with questionable past sometimes.
And we have had the discussion that Travis he's at a different level now. You're now tied to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Well,
the choices you make are not just made for you and your brother and your podcast now. They're made for the image of your soon-to-be wife.
Yeah.
So it doesn't shock me that this blind item just rings very true. It feels like he would have had to have a conversation after the fact. Like, do we really want to put this out as our image? Do we really want to do this? Tree Payne, I think, was not loving seeing that on her TV. Tree Payne, for those who don't know, the PR expert that basically
Mike
is Taylor Swift.
What is up with NFL wide receivers and driving really, really fast? We had Jordan Addison here locally, here in town in Minnesota. We obviously have this Rashee Rice situation. And I don't even want to get into the Henry Ruggs incident because that actually involved people dying. But NFL wide receivers, I don't get why they like to drive recklessly fast.
Okay, so as the resident non-sports person, what does a wide receiver do?
They catch the football.
And run?
Yeah.
Okay.
They also, Stephon Diggs is a wide receiver. There's always like the diva tendencies when it comes to athletes. You know how you have different divas in Hollywood and whatever. Sports has its own divas, and a lot of times
they're wide receivers.
It's wide receivers.
Oh, interesting.
There's almost like an image.
Because are they like required to do something unique or special or different?
They're just in They're just in the spotlight a lot. They're scoring the touchdowns. They're making the big plays.
And when they're not involved, they also tend to be the squeaky wheels. Like they're the ones who are like, because they have to ultimately get the ball from the quarterback. The quarterback has to choose to throw it to them.
Yeah.
So when they're not getting to be chosen to have the ball thrown to them, they sometimes become the squeaky wheel. So
and then they do dangerous things.
Apparently,
I guess. But
we'll
all right,
do better.
Do better. And
that was dark.
Yeah.
It got a little dark, but again, like I said, thank God everyone is okay from that in that particular case. Let's keep rolling on with this one here. Actually, this one is going to take too darn long. Let's go.
He has a lot of faith in us, Stormer.
Yeah, clearly. Yes.
I do. Just not when it comes to this.
Okay.
How about this one? The much younger girlfriend from this former A-lister in his field thinks she's a much bigger deal than she is. The only reason she would have ever gotten the invite to the network reality show is because of who she was dating, yet she refused to allow them to mention who she was dating.
No.
Again, not too difficult to figure out, I don't think. But speaking, or I should say the younger girlfriend of this former A-lister in his field, maybe GOAT, greatest all time in his field. She thinks she's a much bigger deal than she really is. The only reason she would ever get the invite to the network reality show is because of who she was dating, but she refused to allow anyone to talk about who she was dating.
So I'm assuming we're talking about Dancing with the Stars.
Yep.
Stormer.
I'm guessing this has to do with Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson.
Yeah, according to the blind items and also a recent report, she was a late scratch from Dancing with the Stars. She was agreed to that she was going to be a part of this show, and at the very last minute, it kind of fell through. And I guess it fell through because she wanted a lot of control. Where did we hear that before?
Oh, surprise.
Over the interviews, over the narrative, over the storylines, and essentially didn't want anyone to just use the fact that she was dating Bill Belichick for why she's on the show, even though that would have been
that's the only reason why we'd want you on the show. That's your only claim to fame is who you date.
But that age is one where you don't necessarily do that math right away. She will at some point, we hope. But in the meantime, you should be listening to us on the radio Monday through Friday on MyTalk or downloading us wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a review for us, too. That would be awesome. But most importantly, if you're not already, check us out on our YouTube channel where you should be liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Blinded by the Item.